Stone Sage, how we all doing today? Join me while I tell you one of my little stories about life. I remember phones. Now, phones are incredible nowadays. They're just basically a walk around computer. And you remember Dick Tracy had his wristwatch phone? Well, phones are just amazing. I remember had to be the, I guess, late 50s. We lived in Fayetteville, New York. And I thought it'd be cool to call one of my friends. So I guess my parents were up in bed. I don't remember. I know it was nighttime, and I went down into the kitchen, the only place the phone was at the time, and I didn't know what a party line was. So I called my friend's number, get on, and all of a sudden, a mother, and it's not his mother, and it's not him. She goes, "Who's this?" And I said, "This is Dale Ackert, Dale." And she goes, "Well, what are you doing?" And I was calling Jimmy. "Oh, this isn't Jimmy's mom." And I didn't know, again, there was a party line. So I said, "Okay," and hung up. Well, she knew. So the next morning, my mom tells me, I said, "Well, you made a phone call last night." I said, "Yeah, well, I was trying to call Jimmy and somebody else answered. I don't know." And she said, "Well," and then she explained it's a party line. Just, we're not the only ones that use this number, or however it worked back then. And then I realized, oh, okay, so a few people use the same line, I guess. Now, a few years later, the party lines ended. We moved to New Jersey, and still one phone in the kitchen. Then my parents had, I think, a Princess phone in their bedroom. So that was pretty cool. And then a few years later, then I remember you got the long telephone cord for the kitchen, like 30, 40, 50 feet long. You could walk all over the house with these things. And this wire would get all stretched out and mangled. But you could go, I mean, they were long cords. And again, phones were changing, push button, no more dial. And I remember in the mid to late 70s, we were cleaning a house. Somebody moved out in the middle of the night, and my company was hired to clean it out, clean it up, fix it up, ready for re-rental. And we went in. There was a bunch of, I think it was Bell telephone phones then. And we were going, well, we might as well just keep them. I mean, there's nobody here to give them to, and so we kept them and took them home. Then I looked at my phone bill, and I was going, okay, well, they're charging me for the phone. So I called the phone company. I said, well, I have my own phone. I don't need to rent your phone anymore. And they said, well, sir. I said, well, hey, no, no. So they took that off, and I plugged the phone in, and boom, I was set there. I said, oh, all right, this is nice, not having to pay the phone fee. Again, up until that point in my life, I'd never really realized, I just got the phone bill. That's what it was. So, and now, and then I can remember, the first few cell phones, very limited, no phone, no nothing, and flip phones, small phones, big phones, and now the phones are, I mean, it's just like it's a mini computer with a phone. You can watch TV, movies. I mean, it's everything. It's absolutely amazing how phones have changed and even changing more. Pretty wild to think that here I am talking on my phone and I can record this. And it said back in pre 1960, there was none of this. So it's pretty interesting to see where phones have come in the last 50, 60 years. And I wonder where they're going to go. I mean, not a whole lot more you can add to them, I don't think. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I don't know what it would be. I mean, besides everything they do now, again, like I said, mini computers with a camera and everything else, tracking, GPS. I mean, any question you need, encyclopedia, it's all there, all on the phone. Alrighty, so peace out and have a good day.